What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quarter. We've got an absolute metric ton of news today. I hope that you're enjoying the coverage. I hope that you're going to tune in. Well, yesterday, it's hard to deny, it's hard to ignore as the first video today, even if, not everybody in my viewership is a hardcore gamer. Most of us know Grand Theft Auto series. It's iconic. I grew up, I think, playing this first or second one originally, then obviously 3. I've missed some in the past. But Grand Theft Auto is synonymous with, just massive video games, open world freedoms that really were unmatched for a very, very long time. Now things are catching up a little bit, but yesterday the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer leaked. So Rockstar did all they could do, and that was release it on their own. And it broke every single record on YouTube ever. And it's, of course, dividing some people, many pointing at certain elements of the trailer as being woke, many pointing out that the trailer was a letdown. It's hard to say because this trailer, I believe, had 1 million likes within, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something insane. It was more popular than even the most popular Mr. Beast video ever was. Right now, after 17 hours, the video is sitting at 73 million views on YouTube. It's #1 on trending, but I suspect it's probably closer to 100 million because these view counts are usually a little delayed with nearly 8 million likes. And people are pretty pumped about it. I don't want to jump to conclusions, Matt, just like Milton Wadhams in Office Space. Shout out. One of my all-time favorite movies. Jennifer Aniston's in that movie too. Shout out Jennifer Aniston. But there's obviously a lot of pushback already. A lot of people talking about it being woke. Certainly some of that comes from the female protagonist, which we're actually going to talk about in a different video today. I don't think the existence of a female protagonist in a video game makes it quote-unquote woke. It all comes down to how you write that character. Many of us are familiar with the terminology of a Mary Sue, this, that, and the other thing. If she's just some unstoppable girl boss who don't need no man, that's going to suck. I actually don't think that Rockstar is going to be that lazy. They've done a pretty good job. I mean, one of my all-time favorite games was Red Dead Redemption 2. I thought they did a great job developing those characters, and even the missions involving female characters in that game didn't feel like they were like lazy feminist characters. I mean, heck, you could tie up feminists and feed them to alligators in that very same game. So I don't think that is perhaps the case, but a lot of people are pushing back. For me, the biggest complaint is that it's next gen only. Now they call it next gen only, but PC Master Race, okay? No console is ever going to be as next gen as a gaming computer. Shout out Meta PCs, promo code The Quartering to save, by the way, if you are looking for a new gaming computer. But it looks like you're not going to be able to play GTA 6 on PC at launch. And, I think a lot of gamers, I've never been one of those people that is a Sony, what are they, Sony ponies, and what do people call Xbox people? I don't care. I've owned both. It comes down to which, console has the better exclusives, generally, the better games. Nowadays, a lot of people own both. It's, it sucks that we have to spend $1,000 on consoles to play all of the games that are available. There used to be a time where almost all the games that were coming out, you could have a PC and know you were going to get it. But now it doesn't look like that. GTA 6 confirmed next gen only, skipping PC at launch. Now, it will, of course, be available for PC. I've had GTA 5 installed on my computer for a very long time. I don't remember now, because the game's so old, how long the launch gap was, or if it actually had it at the launch. But I'm not that concerned about it. It sucks. It really does, especially for, PC gamers and people that want to enjoy this game in the best possible way, which is always going to be PC for the most part. But Rockstar Games has confirmed that at least at launch, the company's long-awaited open-world crime sim, Grand Theft Auto 6, will launch on Xbox Series X and S and PS5 only, with no mention of a PC version. In a press release published December 4th, shortly after the company was forced to release GTA 6 trailer, after it leaked, the studio confirmed that GTA 6 won't be available on PS4 or Xbox One consoles. This is something that also really does suck. At some point, a company is going to cut off these old platforms. For example, now I already hear PS4 and Xbox, One owners typing in the comments, but for the most part, releasing Cyberpunk on all those platforms at once was a disaster. They had to pull it off the PlayStation Store, I believe, at launch, if I can remember correctly. So it sucks because not everyone has a $500, game console. And by the way, until recently, they were actually difficult to even get. Now they're, pretty much everywhere. You can get one if you want one, if you have the money in this economy. But, I understand why they're going to skip the PS4 and the Xbox One, because it's just, it's a year, 2 years later after Cyberpunk did it, and Cyberpunk did it was a disaster. But it does, I feel for him. I feel for you who people still have their PS4s and Xbox Ones, and they're going to get ripped off on being able to play this game or forced to buy a new next-gen console. Something that most people, though, assumed before the trailer's release, but after the trailer was put online, it became clear that it wasn't going to run on the older machines. Weirdly, and frustratingly for PC gaming fans, Rockstar's press release on Monday also confirmed that it was continuing an old trend where new GTA games are only available on consoles first, only showing up on PC later. Grand Theft Auto 6 continues our efforts to push the limits of what's possible in a highly immersive, story-driven open-world experience. Sam Hauser, co-founder of Rockstar Games, explained in the press release, "We're thrilled to be able to share this new vision with players everywhere." Well, not everywhere, because now you have to buy a game console to play it. Or wait. By the way, there's absolutely nothing wrong with waiting. I do it all the time. Most games that I play, I absolutely love. And, yes, I'm not seeing like the newest cutting edge technology, but I am buying most of my games for $10 or less. Far Cry 5, I absolutely loved. I paid $3.99 or $4.99 on a Ubisoft sale. Most of these Assassin's Creed games I buy on sale. Everything I buy on sale. There's nothing wrong with waiting a year because you can get so much more for your money. Now, of course, 2008's Grand Theft Auto 4, and its massive sequel, 2013's GTA 5, both launched on PS3 and Xbox 360, but skipped PC at first. GTA 4 eventually landed on PC in December of 2008, which is, not too much. That's not too much of a wait, actually, only a few months. However, GTA 5 didn't come to PC till 2015, which is 2 years later. Hopefully, when GTA 6, set in Miami like Vice City, launches in 2025, the wait for PC won't be too lengthy. I suspect it will be. Otherwise, they would just say, like, if they had planned to release it on PC, in 6 months, why wouldn't they just say coming to PC in 2020? They said 2025 the game will come out. Now, does that mean December 31st, 2025? We don't know. But if they would just say, PC 2026, console 2025, if it was a short window, they probably would have announced that. I'm guessing. Just to keep the hype, keep the hype going. The only thing surprising is that we're still calling a now 3-year-old console next gen. It's current gen. We're halfway through the generation if it's another 7-year cycle, saying, the PS6 is probably only 3 or 4 years away. As a PlayStation 5 owner, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I just haven't got enough out of the console. I haven't had enough awesome games to play on it. But I think that might be a me thing, like not having enough time to play the games. I remember it was an incredibly lucky thing that I was able to pre-order the PS5. I remember going through that debacle. I was able to get one, I think, off the PlayStation website. And, now it's literally got dust on it. That's probably a me thing. Now, the trailer obviously is not without its criticism. You see, why is everyone black in GTA 6? Not to sound racist, but why is literally every character black? Like, pause it at any given time in the minute 31 trailer just released, and 95% of the characters on screen are black. Sounds like Rockstar went the woke black female route with this one. I hope this is just a bad representation. I think that, of course, that is... You're talking about Miami. You're talking about downtown Miami. It's not like there's not white people there, that exists. But Miami is pretty brown. Although I wouldn't say. I mean, they've gone with the how do I say this? More regular body types, which doesn't bother me. I don't think somebody who's this out of shape would have that flat of a stomach, but that's neither here nor there. You see, and this is just a random stop. You see 1, 2, maybe 3 white people out of 30. So, that is a thing, but hey, it's just here's a white chick being white, standing on top of a convertible. By the way, I saw this, a little, I'd say a little light on the jiggle physics, I would say that, but you definitely have good looking women. But hey, it's Miami. It could all be silicone. Silicone doesn't really jiggle, but I think you have a lot of, interesting things to say about the platform, or about the game. It's obviously going to, kind of try to be more modern in terms of its gameplay. But I think it's probably a little too early to like freak out and say, oh my God, it's woke, because we haven't seen just enough about it. Of course, the woke part of it is going to be in the storyline, right? Will GTA 6 be woke? Fans express concerns. You see, the main concern about GTA 6 came after a Bloomberg report by Jason Schreier about the development of the game. He stated how Rockstar cleaned up their, quote, frat boy image. Now they've become more politically sensitive. With a new tone at the company and change in creative direction, GTA 6 will probably feel very different from its predecessor. That's not something anybody wants. It's like, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Schreier is a reputed insider whose predictions have often come true. I know they said reputed, but he's reputed. His most recent one, where he backed up another trusted insider's claim about Rockstar 6 announcing its trailer. The official announcement came soon after. The article from 2022, by mentioning several of the, quote, politically sensitive things Rockstar had done at the time. This includes canceling Grand Theft Auto Online update named Cops and Crooks and removing transphobic jokes from Grand Theft Auto 5. He mentions that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be having a playable female character for the first time in the series. Well, we know this playable female character can be designed as masculine or feminine, but she is a female. This was somewhat proved during massive leaks. Well, we know this was true, but a lot of people saying hopefully GTA 6 doesn't end up like the Saints Row reboot, Saints Row, which was a complete disaster, by the way. Will culture have a negative impact? I think what you're going to see in terms of, building the game is a bit of, Rockstar used to have a nobody's off limits kind of thing, jokes. I'm sure that they're no longer going to do that. I'm sure there's not going to be any quote unquote jokes about trans people or minorities or gay people. These are things that would have probably existed in previous. I'm not saying I need those things for a game to be good, but I mean, if you're going to make jokes about every other group, then you should make jokes about every group, right? You see, they shared decidedly mixed reviews of the trailer for the 6th entry. It's been expected that it would premiere. If we look at some of these, as the trailer opens, a new protagonist in the form of Lucia, the first female protagonist in an open world GTA game, seen donning prison uniform. Don't really care. I already know how she got to prison, but I don't want to spoil that. Obviously, everything else looks just like normal. However, fans have had their thirst for the new game somewhat quenched by the new teaser. A number of detractors expressed their distaste at a woman character being a protagonist. Well, she abandons her kid, so that's going to be a thing. Rusty Cage, I think they're incorrectly framing Rusty's tweet here. He put, looks like GTA is going to suck, and you see a lot of the screenshots, this is white replacement. Let me guess, main character is trans and gay. Not a single white person in this trailer, big surprise. I mean, yeah, see, I don't think Rusty was saying that he agreed with their posts. They made GTA 6 woke, one detractor claimed, while another complained that it's a scam. Got some new graphics and gimmicks. Woke storyline, improved zero gameplay. Banned GTA 6. Another took an aim at the vulgarity previewed in the game. GTA 6 trailer is a stark reminder of how morally bankrupt our generation is. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. I'm not going to deny that. Can't wait to see all the YouTube videos, GTA 6 Gone Woke. Also, the fact that people are like, wow, a character seems like he's well written so far. The character's well written so far when Rockstar produced a bad main character. Yeah, I think that Rockstar is capable of producing a good, a good protagonist, a good, well-written character, but it remains to be seen. People are obviously skeptic. I'm more concerned that it's not on PC right now. It's going to be interesting to see. Are you interested in GTA 6? Obviously, I suspect many people are. How woke do you think it will be? I'm sure it's going to have some cringe in it, almost certainly. But we'll have to see how this main character is written. That's going to be what matters the most. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more GTA 6 coverage and 5 news videos every day, make sure you subscribe down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.